Good morning, everyone. It's Riftgal, playing some more Link to the Past Randomizer. Today we're doing another open seed. Let's go ahead and get started. We're in a certain sanctuary, so we can go to Kakariko. If you're not familiar with Randomizer, this takes Link to the Past. It rearranges where all the items are. The goal is still to beat Ganon, but to do that, we need to get 7 crystals, just like the original game. However, which dungeons the crystals are in has been randomized. So our goal is to open treasure chests, complete dungeons, find the items we need to complete the dungeons. There are a few other things that get randomized, like what items get dropped by the bush crab here. Bombs is a great drop. And magic from the tree is interesting. So early on, we want to just start out by grabbing, well, in this case, that was just getting information. We know that if there was a required item on that ledge, we would know we would need to beat Agnes. It was just box, so we don't. I'm actually gonna leave those. I will say, one of the things I don't think I mentioned last time, I talk a lot about being efficient and going fast, and while it is not the only way to play a randomizer, certainly, the primary way that randomizers get played is in kind of a race format. The goal is to go fast. The goal is to... I mean, in a lot of cases, you are literally racing against another person. I generally don't. I put the seeds in the description, though, so if you do want to play, you can. But it's also just to, like, you're testing against yourself. You're racing against yourself. You want to do it as efficiently as you can. And especially the further on you go, like, at the end of almost every video, I talk about how I felt about it, whether I felt like I did as well as I could have. And to me, that's the point, is how well did I play it? How well could I have played it? Where were those inefficiencies? What could I have done better? And yeah, I think that's a lot of why these are fun, is because it does kind of test you against yourself. And also, you're testing yourself... Ooh, sword. You're kind of testing yourself against the game more than anything. Okay. Not complaining. Instant Master Sword. Gloves. Master Sword is a really good find here. So, to continue that earlier thought, one of the things that we're doing here is... we're starting Kakariko because it is the highest density of items. So, that was 5 chests in the Thieves' Hideout, 5 in the well, Chicken Hut, 2 in the forest, back at the tavern. So I think it's a total of, like, including the forest on the way down, it's 15 items or something like that. Which is a lot. And especially with no items required, or minimal items required. Sick Kid requires a bottle. We found one earlier. And the vendor requires 100 rupees. Bombs are required, but bombs are an enemy drop, so you can always get them. Flippers on library ledge. That is good to know. So we'll need to come back with boots. Save quit out, go back to Link's house, and we're gonna head to South Shore. 2 items at the dam, 5 at Mini Moldorm Cave, 1 at Ice Rod Cave. Ooh. Not necessary, but nice. I mean, it will eventually be necessary because... but we won't need it for a while, the rubies. Ooh, hammer. Okay, so that's our Dark World access already. Gloves and hammer will get us into several places. We don't have the Moon Pearl, so we can't actually... we can't actually... use our way into the Dark World yet, but once we get a Moon Pearl, we're in business. So, unlike my last run, I'm going to remember that Castle Escape is an option before I start heading up to Eastern. I want to be very careful around those crabs. They do 2 hearts of damage, so in that case, if I'd gotten hit twice, I would have died. Lantern. Okay. That's actually really nice for the Castle Escape. We're going to start my house. And we're going to pop our head out and quick check here. So, crystals are at Terra and Desert, not at Eastern. So that actually encourages me to go to Eastern in an odd way, because it means that we don't need to come back with the bow. We can go through, get all the treasure chests that don't require the bow, and leave and never come back. But we'll see if we find something good here. Wow. So with 2 bottles and a bunch of money, I'll probably be investing in potions at some point. For the time being, we need 500 for Zora, 110 for Kiki to get into Palace of Darkness, and small amounts for shovel game and treasure chest game in Dark World. So, rupee routing, we are well on our way and probably can afford to... If I happen to go buy a witch's hut, and I've got enough over 500, then I can probably buy a potion, just as a safety. And I think, at this point, we safe put out... I think it's faster to walk back from my house than it is to redo the front of Escape. Like, to walk back out Escape. I don't know that for sure. Just realized there's a chance that we're gonna get stuck here. If this isn't a key. It's a key, okay. Might have had to go in backwards, but looks like no. Three treasure chests here. Samaria, nice. Where do we go now? I mean, honestly, probably still east. At least to get the 3 items from Sahasrara. This brings us out at Sanctuary, so yeah, we can save that out. Yeah. The front of Eastern Palace has a bunch of items in it, and is accessible with no other requirements. You need a bow to finish Eastern, but not to play East, or not to enter Eastern. Another green pendant ice. Got a little too zealous with my bomb throwing there. So yeah, right now we're looking for, technically we can go up to Death Mountain, but there's not a lot we can do there, without at least a mirror. So right now we're looking for, like, book, mirror, boots, and obviously Moon Pearl. Moon Pearl opens up the whole of Dark World so that we could do, like, Skullwoods, front half. We could do the Thieves' Hideout. Hookshot would give us the eastern side of Death Mountain. And actually would give us access to Tower of Hera with the hammer that we've got, so that would be awesome. Okay, so there's 3 spots left here. One of them is the big key, which has to be in its vanilla spot. One of them is the compass, and one of them is an item. I botched the invincibility frames for that area last time, so yeah. Great. Great. Where did we go? Do I want to just go get a few... I'm gonna go quick and do a few side things before we go up the mountain, but I feel like Death Mountain is probably the actual way to go. This is mostly... This is probably not the best play. This is just me not wanting to regret not doing this if it's the hook shot. I'm not gonna go all the way up to Zora right now, though. So Duck Mountain, we're gonna get an item from the old man. We can look at Spectacle Rock. At worst, we get a save point up there, so it's not like we have to do this climb a second time if we don't. Like, out of all the plays, this is one of the ones that is least problematic as far as feeling that like you have to do it again, because you literally just start back where the old man was at any point after this. That's Tempered Sword. That's a problem. An annoying problem, even. Heart piece. Ruby. I mean, I guess we're heading to Zora. I'm trying to think if there's something else I'm missing. Desert Cave is another one-off. It's probably a little less out of the way, but go ahead and grab our safety. That should be good. That was me quietly doing math in my head on a Sunday morning. So at this point, we're definitely hoping for some waterlogged boots, I would say. That is the thing that would make me feel best about doing Zora now. Not just because boots would be nice to get, but also because boots, boots and the flippers that it would unlock from the library would have been a good thing to get before this. So if this ends up being the boots, then I couldn't have gotten the flippers first. If that makes sense. That wasn't worth it. So, Desert Cave it is. Like, I'm genuinely trying to figure out what else I'm missing here that it could be, and it feels like the only other thing I can think of that it would be is it could be a Super Bunny play. There are a couple items in Dark World that can technically be required without Moon Pearl. like the pyramid ledge. Which, at this point, I am assuming that we're dealing with, like, at this point, I'm assuming we're looking for Moon Pearl. Just because there's not a whole lot else that would open up that much. I guess Hookshot boots technically could be part of a chain. Yep. You notice that was the third one I mentioned because it was the one I was least excited about. I mean, it's a crystal. And what would that be, like 7 checks? Paradox Cave is one of the best locations in the game. Seriously? Just rupees. We're still almost at the threshold we need to be for rupees, even after buying 2 potions. Moon Pearl. I am gonna go ahead while we're up here and do Tower of Hera. That's a crystal. Let's get it out of the way. Technically, we could do Spiral Cave as well. I am going to hold off on that until we do Hera, just in case we get boots. Tempered Sword's gonna make this section a lot easier. One-shots all these enemies. First medallion. I saw that coming. If I can get up to the next floor... Should be able to get over to the... parts. I forgot to flip the switch. Well, actually, unfortunately, I think the item in the basement might actually be an item. Nope, it's the map. Okay, good. Spiral Cave. Okay. Me being indecisive. I think we're gonna do Hype Cave quick first. No, we don't have Mirror. Good call, apparently. Titanment means that we've got access to other parts of Dark World again. So now we go to Sanctuary and go Dark Kakariko. Blind is... great. Blind's a pendant. And it's not even green pendant. That means we do still have a lot of items we're looking for. Offhand, things that would be nice to get early here would be Mirror, just so we can do a lot of these like little side quests that are around Kakariko. And other thing that's jumping out at me for some reason is Fire Rod, just so we can go do Lost Woods quick. Fire Rod would, or Mirror, sorry, would also give me Swamp Palace access. I don't think we really need that. Let's go do Digging Game and Tree. Apparently this is a deep one. That wasn't worth it. Where do we go? Let's go East Death Mountain quick. Dark Death Mountain, rather. Bookshop Cave is a pretty dense area. Lots of treasure chests. And with the Titan's Mitts, we can do that. There's also a... We can also look at opening Turtle Rock quick while we're there. We've got 2 pendants, so there's a decent chance that we could do that. Heart container on the ledge, or on the floating island, rather. Ether. don't actually want to be here. There's only one chest we can open in there anyway. Just opening it up. That way we don't need to open it later. And now we can do Hookshot Cave and the other... what's it? Super Bunny Cave. Always bad at that one. Blue mail is nice, but not progression. I think the best thing I could find right now would probably be flute. It's weird because we have so many good items, and I don't feel yet. I don't feel like we're actually. I don't feel like I have a clear direction. I think we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to Dark Kakariko, and I'm gonna check out the front of Skull Woods, Bumper Cave, and we can check out Blind if we don't find anything from that. That's at least quasi-progression, I guess. Unfortunately, that was the map and compass. It's kind of the opposite of what I was hoping to find there, but we know that the back of Skull Woods is full of goodies. Yay. Just another bottle. So yeah, I guess we do Pendant Blind. It's a lot of items. There's other stuff we could do, but it's really one-off stuff like Catfish and Pyramid. And if I can do those with boots, that's gonna be way better. this point, boots would be a lot of items, just because it also unlocks flippers. Like I said, flute would honestly be really nice right now too, because that opens both Misery Mire and Desert. I guess we'd need Mirror also. For... Ooh! Okay. I'm not a witch. So Flute gives us access to Misery Mire. If we get Mirror, we'll have access to Desert. The big thing to me with that is Misery Mire is a required dungeon. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this because it is a quick dungeon. This dungeon is really straightforward, for better and worse. It's one where you really can't skip anything, because there's only one chest that's actually out of the way at all. Otherwise, the dungeon's extremely... And while it doesn't have the density of some of the other dungeons, it's a fairly... I mean, there's several chests. Granted, the front area is normally where it's like the easiest to find stuff, like the flute we found. So I think what I'm gonna do, since I don't have a mirror, I think this is gonna be the easiest way to get blacksmith done. So once I'm done with this dungeon, we're going to go pick up the blacksmith, save quit out, head back to Kakariko Village. We don't have the mirror, so we can't go activate the flute until we save quit out. That's what I meant to do. Get the extra heart quick. I actually don't know what that one meant. And at that point, honestly, doing it for the magic refill as much as anything after using the cape like that. So, Frog, save quit. He stays with you when you save quit. Back to Sanctuary. Zelda is missing because we have a blacksmith with us. Whoops. Half magic. Not progression, but nice. Nope. We don't have bombos. Oh, I am really not sure where to go from here. We have a lot of one-offs, and the only other thing we really have access to right now is dungeons that we either can't complete or that have or that are pendants or both. Cause yeah, we don't have flippers, we don't have boots, we don't have mirror. We don't have the Bombos medallion we need to get into Misery Mire. We don't have the fire rod. Yeah. Don't have the book. So I think what we're gonna do at this point is... Oh, actually, I was gonna check. Of course, Turtle Rock. I was gonna check what the other red crystal was, because that was another thing. So I think we're gonna start off with the easy one-offs here. I've kind of been putting some of this off because it would be easier to do with boots. It would be easier to do with mirror, or to do something productive with it with mirror. But I think we just need to check pyramid quick. maybe run up to Catfish, and I think I'll hold off on Catfish. But we'll do this, and then I'm gonna run over to House of Darkness. We don't have the bow, but and actually it's no Ice's pendant. Honestly, we're almost getting to the point as far as these weird corners that we might have to take. Like, we're really running out of spots, and it's very possible that obviously one of these is going to lead to something. I'm getting a little nervous that we're gonna have to do a lot of like really awkward stuff, though. Like, it's very possible at this point that we may end up having to do something like double dipping dungeons, or may even be looking at like pedestal or green pendant as possibilities. But on the other side, we could just get everything we are looking for all at once, just as easily. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, without bow, there's certain sections here we can't do. There are 2 spots where you need to kill mimics, which requires a bow. But we can do everything else leading up to that point, assuming that we have keys we need to do so. I'm pretty sure that was going to be a key, but always a chance. There's the big key, so that actually is really nice. That means that we can access the big chest as well. And normally I would take this, but we don't want to go over to the Hellway because it is one of the spots that requires arrows. Oh, okay. So there's Bombos. And this actually worries me exactly for the reasons I was just saying. Okay, so this should be a key. It's not. Okay. That was a risk that I just took that did not pay off. So we can't actually get into the big chest until we get the bow now. because of that choice that I just made. Should have gone the other way. Would have been 3 chests instead of 1. Doesn't actually matter. Got a shield. Shield means that we can now... Actually, shield doesn't mean anything, but the Bombos medallion means that we can now do Misery Mire, which is a crystal dungeon that we should be able to full clean. And I'm assuming we'll find something else productive along the way. Honestly, at this point, Mirror and Boots would be nice, but Fire Rod would also go a long way, for better or worse, because it would let us finish off Skullwoods and Turtle Rock. Not that I necessarily want to do Turtle Rock early. Turtle Rock is also a red crystal, so that would give us the ability to do Pyramid Fairy. Okay. That is a huge relief. So Boots gives us a couple things. First of all, it just unlocks a bunch. Like 3 things? Like once we get into desert, and so there's obviously the key on Ganon's Tower and or potential keys on Ganon's Tower and in desert. I don't have powder. Okay. But the other thing that it does is it lets us unlock flippers. Man, we actually have to do vanilla. Oh wait, can we not get through this because of... No, we're good, we're good. For some reason I was thinking you need Fire Rod for this. It just is easier and faster with Fire Rod. We do have the big key. I just realized I probably should have checked that first. Oops. Well, that's annoying. Forgot about that. Like, I'm pretty sure these are just gonna be keys, but I just want to be thorough. At this point, I don't want to end up missing anything. Having to redo this would suck. Forgot I didn't have a red shield there. Way. That was about the rustiest move that I've had for this one. Man, I really wish I had powder. This is not going well. I mean, I feel like you know, I have to say, the cape has been the MVP this run. Okay, so we got boots. I think we save quit here. We go Sanctuary. quick detours for King's Tomb and the Bonk Rocks. And then we head over to Kakariko to the library to get the flippers. Fire Rod. Okay. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna stick with my plan. I want to get the flippers out of the way before we head back into Dark World. Now, at this point, we've got full clear on Skullwoods and Turtle Rock. Since we're going to be in Kakariko anyway, I feel like we do that and get it taken care of. I do wish I had the mirror. That means we're gonna have to either death warp or walk out of Skullwoods. Flippers does also mean that we now have access to, or actually, oh man, I don't like that signal. Flippers plus Fire Rod suggests Ice Palace to me. However, that is a pendant dungeon. So I'm gonna hope we don't have to do it. But if we don't find anything in Skullwoods and Turtle Rock, that would probably be next. We have the big key for this? I don't think we do. Yeah. Now, this is an area we technically could have done earlier. It's a little out of the way, and I usually include it in the back half, so I didn't do it right away. Skullwoods in general isn't the best location when you're looking for items. There's only, I think, 2 item slots in the entire dungeon. Actually, yeah, we're gonna need to do both. So let's go ahead and just get it over with. Shield. This is the part I was saying. It's annoying that we're... What are you doing? Yeah, whatever. don't actually need to do that. I'm not sure why I'm trying. Decent moth fight. Unfortunately, the fact that we still don't have the item means we do need to walk back out. Pretty sure? I guess it could be a key, but I don't have good enough knowledge. Or just to explain what I mean by that, there is there are X number of keys in every dungeon, so the fact that this one is like, you always know how many keys are going to be in chests, basically. And in this particular case, I don't know. Awesome, I was right. Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing Turtle Rock. Oh man, I just realized the bad part of this is that does mean that we're abandoning Mimic Cave. Unless we find the mirror. So hopefully Mimic Cave is not an item that we need. The good news is we know it can't be the mirror. The other side of that, however, is that it does mean it could be something like the bow. And if it is a bow, that because bows are progressive, we could find the regular one, but not the silvers. And it would just say that it's on the overworld. Because it's technically an overworld spot. Now, there's a much better chance that it's just, you know, rupees or arrows or something. But, yeah. So this means that with Red Shield, there's actually a chance we get the Mirror Shield before Laser Hallway, which is good for me, since I've been doing terrible at the Laser Hallway the last couple times. And also probably bad for me, because it means I don't get to practice the Laser Hallway. Hey, I actually got it finally. number of times I've failed that hook shot is very high. That was bad. Did I use both my potions too? No. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think that this place is pretty light on hearts, if I'm remembering right. I'm gonna see if I can just grab a couple for safety here. And we are going to make judicious use of the fire rod as well. And I'm gonna say, with the that was a really dumb mistake. The good news is that a lot of this early stuff are keys, like this room, so we can just skip a lot. Same here. That didn't take too long to catch back up. And we're doing terribly again. Great. I'm gonna go this way for the sake of sanity and safety, I guess. This is a magic container. Really wish I had some powder right now. I suppose the good news here is... we are almost at one of the exits here. So if I can not screw up this room horribly... Perfect. Now when we die, which I'm going to just take an intentional death here. we get a free health refill. I'm not going to complain about that, given how crappy I've been playing, apparently. Let's see if I can do this without getting hit. Nope. Down here, and I'll just hold left. And once again, get that save point. When you die in a dungeon, you come back at the point where you entered last. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing we did earlier, take an intentional death. After we get all these treasure chests, so we come back in with more health than we would have otherwise had. Or hear me out, we pick up a heart container that fills out our health at the last possible minute. Clearly, that was planned. Definitely wasn't a complete coincidence that saved me. Although the funny part is that my gut reaction to that was, oh, now it's gonna take forever. Now it's gonna take forever to die. It's like, oh, no, actually, I could just not die, and that'd be better. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do Trinix. That was absolutely terrible. I just ran into him twice. I'm not going to take any risks here. This is definitely the Cape MVP run. It's the I'm doing terribly in dungeons, taking a bunch of damage, and using the cape to save myself from bosses. We didn't get anything here, did we? Okay, so currently, with no bow, no mirror, means we can't do Eastern, we can't do Pulse of Darkness, we can't do Desert, and we can't do Swamp. And that means, pretty sure there's only one other option left. And that is Pendant Ice Palace. this. Okay. So, Pendant Ice Flippers are gonna give us a couple checks we can do quick. And honestly, I may take an opportunity here while we're in the neighborhood to visit the witch as well. Probably did this in the wrong order, but whatever. Though... and at this point, solely the reason I'm doing the witch play is because I'm playing so badly and I've got so far to go. And we have so much money. Like, if I didn't have all this cash, I wouldn't be worrying about it, and I would have taken the portal straight up to Waterfall. But since we do, that's actually really good to know. The stun item is... the stun item is a full magic container. Also, I probably should have filled the bottle in there. So, back to my original plan, Pendant Dice. At least it's green pendant. I guess that's an extra check for us. God, I haven't done Ice Palace in forever. This is probably going to be worse than a lot of the other things. Given how crappy I've been playing in the last couple seeds, which, I mean, I haven't played it much in the last couple years, so it's not that surprising. But it's just like, if there's one dungeon that I prefer not to have to do, it's pretty much always going to be Ice. Especially full clearing, and especially when it shouldn't even be necessary. We have the big key. Just a quick block clip there, rather than waiting for the bomb. That went terribly. Yes, that went terribly. Awesome. Managed to get through without having to kill all of those guys. It's one of my favorite rooms in the game to do with boots. You just bonk off the wall and you're just home free. Book. Awesome. Wait. Desert's pendant, doesn't it? I mean, it's items. At this point, I'll take it. Drop here. Over. Go ahead and use Cane for this. Cane, or using Cane to break that block has become one of my absolute favorite things. To the point where when I play this game casually, like just a regular replay of Link to the Past, I still do Misery Mire first, so that I don't have to do Ice Palace this traditional way and do 2 loops of it. So Desert is now open. Green pendant means we get Sahasrara. With boots, I feel like it's worth running and checking that first. Just because desert, we may not have to do at all. Oh, desert's a crystal. What am I... Did I do... Was Moldorm a pendant? What am I forgetting here? Oh, blind was a pendant. Okay, desert is crystal. I should be going to desert. I don't know why I had it in my head. We'll take it. Is that everything we need? Bow. Oh god. Okay. Well, that makes things a little easier, I guess, but it also means that we have lots of little corners that we can still look at. So let's do checkerboard quick. Ironically, getting the mirror means we don't actually need the book. Yeah, don't need that. I already did that. Okay, and unfortunately, with the bow still in the wild, we do need to full clear probably. Actually, I'm gonna double check the hints. Especially because we don't have any bows yet. That means finding silvers is probably going to be a pain. Mushroom. Boss has the compass. Fire rod, and we'll keep it equipped. That was awful. That was like 3 really short hops from these guys. And somehow, with half magic, I still managed to burn through the entirety of it. No bow. Swamp would be next. We also have access to... also have access to Pyramid Fairy. And actually, I think I'm going to check the Bombos tablet here while we're in the neighborhood. Pretty sure Pyramid Fairy? Yeah. I'm gonna check Pyramid Fairy, even though it's a little bit out of the way, just because I don't think there's gonna be another good time to do it. I messed that up. At this point, anything that makes me have to do less dungeon clearing is good. If I can skip the rest of the chests in any area, that'd be great. Which, if you're not familiar, the 2 red crystals are required to do Pyramid Fairy. Which, I think the red crystal is why I got mixed up on Desert. Did I do Pyramid item as well? Take it. Okay, so this might be a bit weird. Okay, I did do that. With the bow in hand, I'm actually gonna do a couple weird things here. First is, I'm going to run up here and do Catfish. The reason for that, well, there's a couple reasons. The main one is, with a bow in hand, that actually means there's a chance I don't have to do a full clear of Swamp Palace. I can go full clear East Palace of Darkness, which is also a pendant, or also a crystal rather. Yeah, that was probably not worth it. I'm just trying to think through, like, getting some of this out of the way so that I don't have to do as much later. Feels good. It's probably unnecessary, but now I'm a little paranoid. We have a few abandoned chests that are like Graveyard Ledge and stuff that could totally be silvers, and yeah. Do I do Eastern while I'm here? Like, it's a Pendant Eastern. Really? Okay, so we've got all the keys. There's a chance that the item over here is the map. Mirror shield. Oh god, that actually ticks me off a little bit. Because that means that if I had gone through this door... Oh wait, no, because the other one was a progressive shield as well. Never mind. I literally could not have gotten Mirror Shield before I did Turtle Rock. Of course it's the map. That does mean the boss has an item. Silver Spools? Okay. Okay, that actually went way better than I was expecting it to. Didn't end up with any turtles flip back over, which is always the sign that you did it well. Ideally would have done it with one last hammer, but that's a very minor thing. Oh, there's our item. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Eastern while we're here. It might feel a little silly to do this since it's not required, but it saves us the walk back. I know that this won't, if I'm remembering correctly, this is an item. Yeah. The boss has an item. At this point, we are literally just defeating this boss away from getting whatever's on the pendant, or the pedestal, rather. We don't know what the pedestal item is, but if it ends up being required, I'd rather have this done. If it doesn't end up being necessary, then it's not a big deal. Like, it genuinely doesn't hurt us any. It's like a minute out of our way. Single arrow is in plain sight, thank you. I know that's the clue I was most worried about, is where the single arrow was. Okay, was not an important item, and hopefully we don't need the pendants, because the pedestal is still pretty out of the way, but Master Sword pedestal could be where our silver arrows are, could be... I mean... that's the main thing we'd be worried about at this point, I suppose. Actually, I probably didn't want to do that. Wait, we did desert. What am I doing? Swamp. At this point, we're missing, like, what? Powder? Bug catching net. Gold sword. Silver arrows. I think that's it. And Silver Rose is the only one I really care about. Big key. That's a good find early. I think we're actually in a spot where I might skip left. Western part of this dungeon is terrible, and we can save ourselves some time and energy. We can come back to it if there's something worth getting, but I think since we already have the big key, especially, I'm gonna go ahead and just ignore... Like, there's only 2 chests over there. You have to sit through a cutscene to drain the water. This way, there are 4 chests? Three? 4? Something like that. And then 1 more above. So odds are in our favor that both of those aren't. Oops. Down right, spin. Down right, spin. So only one of the chests on the western side is an item. We're just going to cross our fingers that's not silvers. At this point, I would like to be done with this seed. So, we're gonna warp here. Oh wait, that's right, I was gonna do Bombos while I was in this, and then I got distracted earlier. Let's do Bombos quick, because that is actually, like, semi on the way. We'll take it. Oh, we don't have this. Oh, yeah, that's fine. At this point, I think we just get to Ganon. Whatever is... with Ganon, like, I don't see why we shouldn't... Debating on whether I want to full clear Ganon's tower basement or not. Guess let's see how bad it is. I can probably at least do the 2 major areas. I might have to full clear it anyway, and then I just don't have to worry about it. Actually, while we're here, I wouldn't have thought of this, but we just did Bombos. Cool. Okay. I want to... I'm not gonna mess with it. If it's the first item... Actually, we do want 2 keys. Let's go ahead and just grab the keys quick, and then we'll continue. So I'm just gonna do this room. You want 2 keys out of the basement. There's a good chance this is key, or that this will have a key in it. There it is. We'll go ahead and open all these. And then we can... Oop, that would have been bad. Mirror out. I have the mirror shield, so I shouldn't be making this more complicated than it needs to be. That could have gone better. That was a lot of whiffs, but good movement at least. That went much better than last time, and I'm very thankful. Hey, we got one. Trying to remember if there's a good spot coming up here to heal. I don't think there is. So what I'm gonna do is get past these 2 rooms that require a good amount of magic. Then I'm gonna use a blue potion. Given where I'm at, I'm also going to open all of the chests on the way here. Those 4 chests mean that we don't need to, or opening those 4 chests means if we end up needing to come back to Ganon's Tower, we just have to do the basement, rather than having to redo the entire top half of the dungeon for silvers. Can't tell if that was 2 or 3, but either way, it was pretty good. That was terrible. So we are going to make a first attempt. Technically you can beat Ganon without silver arrows, but it is very challenging. Bacon dates to 1500 BCE and refers to the back of a pig. Average American eats 18 pounds of Roman patasso every year. Okay. Did you find the arrows in my tower? It was. Okay. At this point, we just got nailed twice. We didn't get the trick off. I guess let's go ahead and try. That was a waste. Okay. So the good news is we know where we're going to get the arrows. The bad news is, we have to full clear Ganon's the basement in Ganon's tower. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a quick safety. And if it ends up being in a really convenient spot in the tower, I'm gonna be grumpy. Because I almost continued and did the first part of the right side, and I elected not to. Yeah, I've never actually done Ganon with spin slashes. I've tried it a couple times. I don't know the timing on it well enough. Basically, you have to spin slash right as he teleports, and it gives you... it counts as a hit. You have to do a lot of damage, though. I think it's like... I want to say it's 8 with gold and 16 with red sword. It might be double. Actually, it might be double that. I don't remember. It's been a while. And my lack of skill in doing it, I should probably practice it at some point, just as a thing to learn. I forgot to go in the portal. This is how you can tell I'm done. So there's like 20-some chests in Ganon's basement. 23, I think? So it is a very highly dense area, which is why I was considering doing a full clear The only reason I didn't is because it is, like, we ended up getting the big key right away. And this means if it wasn't, that I would have been able to skip all of this. And I would have known where to go, or where to look at least. So if it's one of these first two chests, I will be both very happy and very frustrated. Because I almost did these right away. Nope. Good. So this is how far I was considering going just for the sake of it. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. And then at this point, it's a long way before... That was a mistake. Oh god. That was supposed to be a mirror. That was a big mistake. Like, that was a big mistake. The dead rocks did not help with my frustration here. You know what? I'm going to take a moment here, because this is a good time, while I'm backtracking through something I shouldn't have had to. One of the biggest pieces of running stuff like this, of doing these randomizers, is, like, tilt is gonna happen. There are times where you get to the end of a seed and you're just done. And you make stupid mistakes, you do something stupid, and you end up doing, you know, it cascades into more stupid stuff. And first of all, it happens. Second of all, fighting through that is definitely a skill. Like, it is not a thing that everybody is good at. And, like, one of my favorite content creators is a speedrunner, and it always blows my mind how, like, how frustrated he can get. It's like, over something that, you know, to other people might seem very little. But, you know, when you're going for world record in a game, it is hard to, you know, it is different for that, or for you, than for other people. it makes sense that you'd get frustrated. And I'm not, like, at that skill level by any means, which is probably why I don't get as frustrated. But, you know, there are definitely times... I will also just say, my general tolerance for how long I can do a run is not super high. One of the reasons I stopped doing as many Link to the Past randomizers is because they do tend to be longer for me than the Free Enterprise randomizer. And you know, I ended up getting a little burned out on it. Yeah, I've got the skip in. Second skip. That was actually already the right item. We'll just put that there while we're waiting. That's not good. Oh crap. Can I undo that? Is this gonna reset it, or do I actually have to go out? Okay, good. I was just gonna say, that would have been real bad. The fact that it's this deep in Ganon's Tower does make me feel a little better. So I think it's either here or it's in the tile room. There we go. Oh crap, we didn't do Aghanim, so we can't go in that way. So we actually have to go around and climb Pyramid. This should be okay. Want that just in case. I was actually just thinking 9 arrows. We should be good. It should only be 4. But if that went wrong and I ended up having to start over because I was out of arrows, I would have been real pissed. If I somehow miss from 14, we're doing something horribly wrong. Six, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Silver, my true weakness. Got the glitch. Well, that's done. Honestly, that could have gone a lot worse. There were a few big mistakes that I did, especially towards the end there, but a lot of it was just the seed was really rough. The routing was really hard in it, and I actually got really lucky on a couple cases. If I hadn't found, like, if I hadn't gone and done a few of the things when I did, like Chinian Green Pendant, that would have been really rough. Could have been a while. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the end and talk through that when we can see the stats. Okay, so the big thing for me with this seed was Boots took forever, Mirror took forever. I'm honestly not sure what my total time is in this. It's gonna be high though. The big thing for me was I took a lot of safer plays than I probably should have. Like, there were times where I did stuff that I probably didn't need to, and it ended up just slowing me down. I got lucky with it a couple times, but it still wasn't a great strategy. Total time 232. Yeah. Sounds about right. And that was actually a very thorough clear. Like, there's only 30 chests in the entire game we didn't open. So, I guess I'll say this this seed was a good reminder of why I haven't been doing as much Zelda Randomizer, because Free Enterprise tends to be a little bit less frustrating for me. Anyway, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.